My name's Andrew Chadwick Jones, and I'm Chief Executive of Welbeck. I think I may have had COVID-19 last March, though it was kind of unclear, but I came down with it around Christmas. The first week I had was not too bad. I had a temperature of 38 degrees. I was a little bit tired. Come the following Monday, I thought it had, it had gone. So I was very sort of upbeat about it. But within 3 days, actually, I took quite a turn for the worse. I went to see my GP, rather over the telephone, and he gave me some steroids and did some blood tests. And when those came back, I got the sort of phone call that sort of said, you need to go to hospital now and be looked at. By that stage, I couldn't climb the stairs. I was breathless. My blood oxygen was declining. It was sort of 92, 93. After that, I had a phase of fatigue for a month, but longer, which I still feel a little bit of it now. So it's been a long process, but I've certainly never been sicker in my life. The extraordinary thing about COVID is these longer lasting effects, which lots of people are familiar with. You'd wake up in the morning feeling brilliant, very happy, and you'd go out for a walk for half an hour and suddenly feel exhausted. The other aspect was the unusual symptoms. I had a range of pretty unusual things. I came out in a rash, my smell was sort of on and off. I had these unusual little fevers that would pop up. This is, a month or two later. And I think brain fog is also, a difficult one for people when they're recovering, because people, I certainly did, felt like I'd lost part of myself. To me, it's like the hardest thing, I think, for people in recovery is to feel like they're getting better and then have one of these unusual symptoms that just doesn't seem to fit into anything, doesn't seem to be in the progress of getting better. Actually, one of the doctors, when I was in hospital, very wisely said to me, he said, you need to take every day that you're in bed when you're sick and consider that a week's worth of recovery. I must have been in bed for 28 days, so I've got probably 28 weeks of recovery to come. A lot of COVID recovery is about empowering the patient to take control of the recovery, and I think what COVID does to you is it tries to take control away from you. It's a very psychological virus, and it'll give you a setback, it'll give you an unusual symptom, and I certainly felt a lot better talking to doctors, realizing actually you will get to a good place in the end. It may be a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. It takes that long.